Yes, we can start.
Okay. All right. Oh no, hang on.
बोलो चावल मत बनाना, तेरे नानी के बर्थडे के लिए उनकी वाली बिरयानी बनाई है।
Can
दादा
everyone hear
चावल
and
मत
see the
बनाना
ad?
नानी के बर्थडे के लिए।
Yes.
चाचू, बड़ी दादी के बर्थडे के लिए मैंने क्या बनाया बताओ?
हाँ?
उनकी वाली बिरयानी।
पिछले 75 सालों से घर घर में प्यार प्रेस्टीज में ही तो पक रहा है। जो अपनों से करे प्यार वो प्रेस्टीज से कैसे करे इनकार।
Have you guys seen this ad before? About Prestige? Everyone, I need participation. It makes me more energized when I have people talking to me. So have you seen this ad? Are you familiar with this ad? No?
Not particularly
No?
this ad, but regarding pressure cookers and Prestige, there were ads.
Lots, right? When I was growing up, there was this very famous ad. I think Aishwarya Rai and what's his name? Abhishek Bachchan. The tagline was जो अपनी बीवी से करे प्यार वो प्रेस्टीज से कैसे करे इनकार. Okay, so that was like a very famous ad at the time. The reason we are starting with this is, imagine this, right? You or your grandmother, your mother, your father, anyone, someone you know, is wants to make biryani, just like these people here. There are many ways to make biryani, and the fastest is through a pressure cooker. In this ad, we saw several people, some 4 or 5 people, making the same biryani with their pressure cookers. That's the whole point of the ad. Now, I will ask you, everyone used the same tool, the same pressure cooker, but do you think that everyone's biryani tasted the same? What do you think? Tell me, everyone. Do you think everyone's biryani tasted the same?
No, it would obviously be different.
Obviously, yes. Obviously, it would be different because the pressure cooker is the same. Even the recipe might be the same, but the cook, the human, still made the decisions. So now, do you compete with your pressure cooker? No, right? No one competes with their pressure cooker. Then why are so many people afraid of AI, of using AI, of being made obsolete by AI? Just like your pressure cooker, AI is a tool. It doesn't replace you, it just makes your life easier. So today we are on session 4 of the Comeback Protocol. We will talk about AI hacks to work smarter, not harder. Do I have a question? Did I hear a question? No? All right. Okay. So we've all seen it, at least in my friend circles, my colleagues, people I know. Everyone's talking about how AI is revolutionizing the industry. Everyone is panicked. Everyone is afraid that 50% software engineering jobs are going to get cut. All the test engineer jobs are going to get cut. This job, that job, even what is it? Your subtitle generation. So that used to be a job, a transcriber. Then your translator jobs, your teacher jobs, all kinds of jobs. Everyone is concerned that what am I going to do now? There's panic. There's fear. AI is coming for our jobs. But let's be real. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Let's take a look at some of the reasons that people fear AI is taking over jobs. No, AI is taking over tasks, not careers. You need to be a tech expert to use AI. No, anyone can use AI tools. AI tools are made for different audiences, different audiences, naturally. Then AI will replace creativity. I hear this a lot, especially among artists or musicians. AI is replacing creativity. AI creating, right? AI cannot create something that is completely new, completely original. You don't need to be a chef to use a pressure cooker. And you don't need to be an AI expert to use AI. Now, we're first going to see how AI is already making our lives easier, even without you knowing that, yeah, this is happening. So Uber, Google Maps, Ola, they use AI to optimize routes, traffic conditions, and ride fares, right? So we all this. Are we familiar with this? Is anyone here not familiar with Uber or Google Maps? Everyone knows, right? So it's definitely through AI, that's route optimization, traffic predictions platform. And then Amazon, we know Amazon is tracking all of our data. It even predicts what you're going to buy next. Forgets, like recommendations. Recommendations are one thing. Amazon will predict what you'll buy next through AI. Then Google Mail or Outlook, whatever email you use, you have that autocomplete feature that also uses AI. Then Instagram. So your feed, your algorithm is curated according to how you personally, individually interact with it. And that's AI learning from you and your habits. And that's how it is able to curate your feed. Then Netflix, same thing. AI to recommend not music, videos, shows, movies, that sort of thing. Even your Spotify, you've got Apple Music, all of it. They have a learning algorithm. YouTube, if you've seen, these days you have those auto-generated captions. Where does that come from? AI. Swiggy. So on Swiggy, when you use Swiggy or Zomato or what else is there? I don't remember. I use mostly Swiggy and Zomato. So on these, they will tell you around approximately this much time will be needed. Then if you check now, these days, there is a feature, we think you will like these. Not just recommended. Recommended is general. Recommended is based on the sales of that particular restaurant. The one I'm talking about is depending on my taste. So it builds a database, it builds information, it collects information about your own taste, and it recommends things on the menu suited to you. So AI is already here. This is not the future type thing. This is here. It's already making your lives easier. So what do? Pritha, you keep talking about AI. This isn't the first time I'm talking about AI, and it will not be the last time. How do I personally use it? In what are my use cases? So I write a lot of content. I write on LinkedIn. I write on Herky. I am writing on Medium. That's a little bit dormant right now, but I do content writing. I am a software engineer by trade, so absolutely I do a lot of coding. Then for both content writing, for coding, I need to do my research. I need to learn. In order to create something, I have to consume something, right? Then time management. My God, I'm doing a lot of things. So I'm balancing my day job. I'm balancing this. I have my own personal project. So it needs dedicated time management resources and efforts. So let's see, how does content writing work for me? So AI helps me to draft my LinkedIn posts. It helps me to draft my emails much faster. So AI learns from me and my habits, and it learns my voice, how I speak. And it, in many ways, is now able to replicate it. So I will say, today I'm working on an AI hacks, AI tools presentation. These are the topics I want to cover. I was thinking, let's incorporate the pressure cooker idea into it, and ChatGPT will generate the more or less the outline of it. But like we already saw, biryani is not going to taste the same just because you use the same pressure cooker or the same recipe. There is always that human touch. With a human user of the tool. One says that a screwdriver did this. No, you talk about the worker, the electrician. Tools are to be used by the person. So here I use ChatGPT. Now, for coding, AI helps me in debugging. Sometimes when I don't want to spend generating, I want to spend time on fixing a problem. I will say, create the snippets. I will use it for my larger picture, right? So it does auto-generation as well. Then research and learning. I also run a newsletter. So in order to run a newsletter, you have to read a lot. There's a lot to read. So what do? I take all of my articles, all of it, I feed it into a summarizer. Again, mostly ChatGPT, but there are other tools as well. Gemini is good at this, actually. So I feed all of the articles into it, and I say, all right, give me the most important key points out of it. What do I absolutely need to know? And then I go forward in my research. Time management, yeah. So lots of meetings. I have a very busy calendar. So I have to figure out what is the best way for me to manage everything, as well as my own personal life. So AI helps me in all fields. These are my personal use cases. Now these are some of the tools I use. Deep News, again, to summarize my news feed. Then ChatGPT for content writing and my emails. For my work, I use GitLab Duo. This will auto-generate your code snippets. It will give you information about how to do something, or if there's already a blueprint. Why should I reinvent the wheel and think about how to do something from scratch when it's already there? Before, I used to use Stack Overflow. This is just Stack Overflow, but a little advanced. It will generate it for your specific use case. Now, Notion helps me keep track of all of my content, of all of my habits, my finances even. Now, AI hacks that I think that you can start using immediately, right? For writing, there's ChatGPT, there's Grammarly. Have you used, okay, so let's turn it back on you guys. Have you used any AI tools at all? Are you familiar with any of these tools? Anyone?
Yeah, a little
No?
bit of GPT.
A little bit of ChatGPT? What are your use cases? So I spoke about my use cases. What are your use cases?
Trying to learn it because I'm not into the workforce right now. So I'm just trying to explore it. I just get a little bit knowledge about how AI works in different streams of a different
But
works
that's what you're
and
doing.
in the process.
My question is,
Yeah,
have you
correct. I'm not
used ChatGPT?
practically using it. No, I'm not using ChatGPT. Instead, I'm just learning how to use different AI tools.
And we have Sweat and Priya here. You've both used ChatGPT. We have Perplexity and Claude. Great. We have more people who use code generation. Can you guys tell me about your Claude use case? What do you use Claude or Perplexity for?
Yeah, hi. So I generally, because my role is into program management, and I have to do a lot of reporting. So Claude helps very well there. I feed the data and I get very good insights, which I can share with the leadership. So that's a major use case for me. Yeah.
And you do this at work, right?
At work, yeah.
At work, yes. So we are seeing Copilot, Claude, for me, GitLab Duo, slowly creep into the workplace, right? So it's something that's happening right now. And Priya, you can see a great improvement in turnaround time, right? You have insights almost instantly, right?
Instantly, yeah. It works like magic.
Yeah, honestly. I'll tell you, when I started using GitLab, it's basically like Copilot, but like, so for code generation, initially I felt like, am I cheating? Am I not a coder anymore? Then I thought, no. Just because I don't know how to make a car does not mean I should not drive it or that I'm cheating by driving it, right? Same thing with the pressure cooker. So I'm happy. Anyone else? I love hearing this. More use cases. Can someone else tell me? We have Sweat. Help me with your use case. Let's see. We have heard about insights about coding. We've heard about ChatGPT, Notion. What about for fun? Has anyone used AI for fun? because it's not just super serious, you know, oh my God, I need to learn it or I won't get a job. Have you tried it for fun? You know, those, what is it? Those dog filters, or you upload a picture of yourself and it makes an anime version of you. Have you seen those? Face app or something it was called? Have you tried that? Or Google and what is it? Pixel, Samsung, they have these program software built into your phone. So let's say someone's taking a picture. Like my friend here is taking a picture of me while I'm doing the my workshop. So I use these pictures for my LinkedIn, of course, promotion Mangtai. So yeah, so you take these pictures and let's say your eyes are closed. My eyes usually during any of these calls or whatever are closed. So using these software, they will open your eyes. They will, you know, like use data that they already have of you to open your eyes in a new what is it, in a new image. So those things. So there are so many use cases, fun use cases. You can make videos, you can make promo material, so much. On Canva, you can Canva, I think you have 5 credits or something. A lot of these tools are free to an extent, but I urge you to try it out. Okay, so these use cases, let's go back to these use cases. For writing, you have ChatGPT, Grammarly. Arey, we have so many ads for Grammarly, right? Ki, write better, improve your language. But it's not just that. Grammarly has a whole suite of tools. I don't know if anyone's gone through Grammarly's suite of tools. They have a plagiarism checker. They have a proofreader. They have like a human or AI detector. So there are many tools within Grammarly suite. Same thing with ChatGPT. So it's not just ChatGPT text-based. ChatGPT can now generate images. ChatGPT can now help you reverse engineer. So is anyone familiar with reverse engineering? Reverse prompt engineering? Has anyone heard about reverse prompt engineering? Yes, no, maybe? So if not, I'll tell you.
No.
Reverse prompt engineering. No, let's talk about it. So you have, let's say you have something that you want. This is your end goal. Okay. I will feed this, let's say, an image. I will feed an image into ChatGPT and I will say, hey, what prompt should I use to generate this image? So you see how interesting and how crazy it is? It will parse that image. It will understand that image. Then it will create an idea of the prompt that you can give in order to get it. Right? So you're reverse engineering. It is insane. The idea behind this, it's insane. So there's so many use cases. One of my friends is working on for fun, right? I think the best way to learn anything is to have fun with it. If you don't play with it, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I need to do this. It has to happen or I won't get a job. No, that is true. I mean, to an extent, that is true to an extent, but it's more important to, if you care about something and you want to learn it through fun, through play. So I have a friend who, his idea is you open your fridge, you take a picture of everything that's in the fridge. You just take a picture, feed it into the AI, and AI will give you a list of recipes which you can make right now using only the items in your fridge. Isn't that cool? That is, I think it's super cool. So that's another use case. All right, then we have for organization Notion AI. So I am honestly new to Notion. One of my friends who is a content creator, so she said, why don't you try Notion? It really helps. So I'm still looking into it. So far, so good. Coding, we have several tools. Then for productivity, you have Scribe, you have Reclaim. You also, for productivity, I've heard good things about Asana. My free trial expired. So like I said, it is very expensive. Running AI, it gets expensive. The compute is expensive. So most of them will not be free, or it will be free to an extent. So that's also absolutely something to keep in mind when we want to study and learn. All right. Now, was that a question? Yes, Vimla. Hi, Vimla. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. The session was so good. so far. I just wanted to know how GitHub and GitHub Copilot and Duo are different. I've not
That's a
tried
great.
either of them, but still I just wanted to know.
Okay, so GitLab Duo is different. It's a different product, right? One is
Okay.
GitHub Copilot, and the
Okay.
other is GitLab. They're different, like products.
Okay,
Does that-
GitLab again, it's completely what it is used for.
Okay, so
Can't
GitLab.
is that a repository again, or what's the
Good
purpose
question.
behind the
We
particular?
have
Yeah.
a repository, so it's linked to a repository. It's linked to your organization. I'll tell you how we use it. Again, we are just in the initial phases of it. What we have is we have our repositories, connected to it, and in our IDE we have the the GitLab Duo plugin integrated, right? So it has access to our code base and of course the general, whatever it's trained on. So through it, it can generate code, and it can also help you with your, let's say for us, CI/CD process, and it has to be integrated with our, code base, or else how is it going to do the thing? So this is what I'm seeing. However, that's a solid question. Let me look this up for you. Let's do a Copilot versus GitLab Duo. It's a solid question. Yeah, GitLab is mostly for CI/CD, repository control. Copilot is specific for code suggestion. Okay, so that's something we both learned right now. GitLab is more focused on the CI/CD aspects of it, which makes sense. That's why it's absolutely integrated into our code base. I mean, yeah, there's an integration. Copilot is just for code suggestions. Does that help?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any more insights into this that I have not covered?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
Does that work? Okay. Any more questions? If I don't know, I will look it up right now and we'll learn together. I think I had another hand raised. No, okay, we're done with that. Okay. All right, so AI will not steal your job, but someone who knows AI might. I think I need to stop saying this in all of my sessions. All right, so how do we stay ahead? Vimla, so you spoke about Copilots versus GitLab Duo. Do you have experience in both or either?
No. I've not tried either of them. That's the reason I just wanted to know. GitHub is something which I'm familiar because I am a developer. So I just wanted to know how it works and if I'm able to apply any of these into my process.
Try
It'll be
Copilot.
good.
I think GitLab Duo is an enterprise thing. You have to pay for it. Let me confirm that for you. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's free. There's a trial. Copilot, on the other hand, from my memory, it should be. There's there's a solid free plan. Yeah. So again, it's a different. Tool. It's a different.
So is that a language agnostic or how it works? It works only for a specific language. Say it could be C, C++, Python, or it is agnostic.
It's agnostic. It's agnostic to the tool. It's agnostic to the language. It's agnostic to frameworks. So this is So we just spoke about reverse engineering, right? Prompt engineering. So prompt engineering and reverse prompt engineering, very important. In coding specifically, and I will say this for to everyone here who is a developer or looking to be a developer. Now, normally prompt generation, how does that work? When I'm doing my content, I will say, okay, hi, ChatGPT. I am thinking this is my, the Comeback Protocol series. I have 4 to 5 sessions. Can you write promotional material for me, right? That's a prompt. For me now, in my coding, I have an end game in mind. That is my user story. So I have to be like, I need to do this. You figure it out. That is reverse prompt engineering. Versus if I say, I want you to add a method to do XYZ things. That is very specific. Rather versus having the whole user story in mind. So the user story is the end goal, right? Do you agree? Right, Vimla, do you want to? I think this was your question, right?
Could you just elaborate? Not
Okay,
to the point
yeah.
yet. Yeah.
You're not all right. So when you write a prompt for Copilot or Claude or for this guy for GitLab Duo, you have to be very specific about what your platform is, what your language is, and what version of your language, how you are going to actually implement it. And I mean, your environment information. And then you tell it what exactly you want. So let's say I want to create a method. The other day, what was the most recent thing that I did? Yes, I wanted to convert one file. Should I talk about? Yes, okay. So one file type into another file type, and I wanted to validate that it's happened correctly, right? I don't want to write code for that. I said I need a module in Java 21, which will read file A from location wherever, and it will convert it into file B. Then I want to read file B. I want you to echo it into my console. And I want you to do another validation step. Key, blah, blah, blah. So I have to give it all of that information, right? Whether I am going to be, whether it's a Maven setup, whether it's a Gradle setup, whatever it is, I have to give it that information so that it will generate this for me. I did this in Java. If you do it in Python, say, I want this version of Python so-and-so using these libraries. Now, you can also tell them, you can restrict which libraries. For example, if you're working in highly, sensitive industries like healthcare and insurance or banking, like I have, we are not allowed to use just any libraries, right? Every library, third-party library that we use is validated. It goes through a whole process, right, of checks. So so when I want to use a library, I have to check, is this allowed in my in my project? Is this allowed in my company, in my org? So I can say, all right, GitLab, these are the libraries I'm allowed to use. If the functionality is not available here, you generate it. So all of this information you have to give to the tool in order for it to properly generate the content that you want, whether it's in .NET, C#, Python, Java, Ruby. Does that help you, Vimla? You have to give it context. Without context,
Yeah.
it's nothing. Make sense?
And one more thing, you also mentioned that just a use case, you just said that you will take a snap and you will find what are the ingredients that go into that particular recipe.
Yeah.
Similarly, in the prompt engineering also, do you have to provide any samples supporting your set of instructions? Like if the input goes in this format, like what kind of prompt, how to relate both of these, like prompt and the image I'm asking about? Because you spoke about the set of instructions that you're providing. At the same
Yes.
time, if I have to attach an image or any other sample to the system, how does it work?
Good question. Do I want to take it up here is my question. So this is a very, very important question when talking about prompt engineering. So that's a really big topic. And there we will learn about the quality of your output will obviously depend on the quality of your input. The more context, the more background you give in your inputs, the better your output, or the closer to your expectations. However, I don't have this. I think I'm already over time. We can do a different session, but this is super, it's a very large topic, and it's a very good question that you had, Vimla. So what I will do now, I cannot take any more questions. I'm going to power ahead with the rest of my slides. And does anyone want a follow-up on maybe prompt engineering specifically, where I will show you live? Will anyone be interested in that? Can you post in the comments? Yeah, Shalishri. Hi, Shalishri. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little concerned. I'm overtime. I have a meeting at
Yeah.
10:30. So did you have any questions, or would you be interested in this a session on prompt engineering?
No,
So
I'm interested in knowing prompt engineering. Yeah.
can you make sure that my moderators know that you're interested in this, and can you give feedback on this session and let me know what's more you want, because that will help me, like streamline the sessions and cater it to you and your use cases specifically. So that will help me and Herky. So I'm going to go ahead now. How can you stay ahead? Learn how to use AI. I'm very happy that Vimla is already working on it, is already learning it, Priya, and I forget who else. We had Sweat, yes, Sweat, who are already working on AI tools as part of their work. It's very important, especially now. Yes, going back to skills strategically. Now, just because AI, everyone's talking about AI. One, you don't need to learn AI just because everyone is learning AI. There will still be mainframe designers and engineers, okay? I know people, so I work in banking. I still know people, excuse me, who work in COBOL. COBOL, people thought in 1980s it's over. I know people personally who still work on Fortran, okay? Just because we have, we are much more, I don't want to say evolved, but there's a lot of progress that's happened since Fortran and COBOL were used, VBasic, all of that, does not mean that we will never need these. There is still a lot of legacy code that needs to be maintained and migrated. So if you learn something and you feel like it's outdated, hang on. There is a strategy to keep that, add value to it. So everything is about strategy. Just because your, skills may not necessarily be current does not mean it's not valuable. Again, COBOL is still important. So next, experiment. Try at least one AI tool this week. Guys, it's so easy. And like I said, a lot of it is free to an extent, but try it out. The more you experiment and play with it, the better, the learning curve becomes less steep, becomes more graceful. Now, again, I will say, to underline my whole point, the pressure cooker will win, right? At the end of the day, the pressure cooker does not replace the chef, right? Just because your mom bought a pressure cooker doesn't mean you don't need your mom anymore, right? Just because you bought a pressure cooker doesn't mean your family doesn't need you anymore. It's not the same. It just means that great cooks can cook even better and faster and more streamlined because of the pressure cooker. And that's what AI is. AI is your pressure cooker. So use it and watch how much smarter and not harder you can work. That's the end of my session. If you would like to go more in depth, I have another session on 2nd April. This is on how to turn your career break into your superpower. So if you're interested in that, I hope my moderator has pinned it. The next session? All right. And yeah, that's it. You can do this. I believe in you. I'd love to see you at my next session. Please let me know what specific things you are looking for in terms of tech upskilling. I do different levels of this, and a basic level, an intermediate level, a more advanced level. So let me know what you want, and we'll figure this out together. Okay. One more thing. At 2 of my previous sessions, I had people talking about the mentorship program on Herky. And it seems before there was a mentorship program, but there isn't one right now. I have already gotten a lot of interest from women here who would be interested in we'll create our own mentorship group, our own group where we create projects, get feedback from each other, and generally just grow together. So if you're interested in that, drop me a message on LinkedIn. I'll post my LinkedIn here as well. So message me on LinkedIn. And again, I'm going to put this here. Follow and DM about mentorship program. I have my colleagues and my friends also who would be interested to be mentors. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. All right. So I have a meeting very soon.
Preeta, one quick question. Is this restricted to Herky members, or anyone from any outside can also be a part of it?
So I was thinking at this moment, Herky, but if you know someone else, absolutely, why not? Like, if they can benefit, why not? Let me know.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And not just if you want to be a mentee, so you can be somebody's mentor and somebody's mentee. It's not, like a one-way thing. Make sense? So you can apply for both. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Cool. So thank you everyone for attending. Thank you to the moderator, and thank you, Herky, for giving me this platform to have so many sessions.
Thanks, Preeta.
I'm gonna go
Bye.
now. Have a
Thanks,
great
Pritha,
day.
for the insightful session. And thank you, everybody, for joining. And do follow Pritha on Herky and as well as on LinkedIn.
Bye.